back to another episode of Life Changers, and this is Mike. Thanks for choosing Life Changers, for changing your lives. Just want to say that you're amazing. And today we're going to talk about manifesting. There's a lot of different methods out there. Some people probably heard of them. There's the water method. There's the burn method. Oh, we're going to burn stuff. And a lot of other different ways. But in reality, the only thing that matters is your reality and what you believe. So I'm just going to give different tricks and tips for manifesting and how I manifest and how I try to visualize, because I'm a visual person. And take any one that you like and put it to practice and see if it works for you. And then write comments in the bottom that, hey, that works for me. This is what I do. Or you can say, this is how I modified it to fit me better. More ideas we put out there, the better, because we're going to help people and we're going to change people's lives, and it takes one day at a time. I like saying that. You know that? I probably say it perfectly at the end of every episode the exact same way. I'm sure if you could overlap all of them, you'll see that they're all perfect. Same pitch, same everything. One day at a time. Because it's true. It takes one day at a time. And you know what? Like, part of manifesting is one day at a time. Like, you can't try to manifest $1 trillion today and be like, oh, where is it? You know, it takes one day at a time. And there's a lot of things that we got to learn and we got to practice. So the water method, I even know people that do the water method, and it's pretty cool. It's creative. So what they do, and you can do different things, but what some people do is they pour cups of water and they write their manifestation on a little sticker, put it in front of the water, and then they look at the water and they read their manifestation that they want. And then they kind of put the energy into the water. And then by drinking the water, you're putting it inside you. And then it resonates with you and it releases through you and into the universe. So if you want to have wealth or love or anything like that or whatever, anything in the world, anything in the universe, anything you could think of. But let's say for wealth, easy enough. You can write wealth, $, whatever, put it on the little masking tape, stick it on the cup. But I know people that took it one step further. They have jugs of water. And they fill them up, to put them on their counter. So one jug will be love, or you are loved, you are important. And another jug will be wealth, or understanding, compassion, stuff like that. And then whatever you're feeling you need, you pour that from that jug, your water, into that, and from that jug into your cup, and you drink it. And then you think about it and understand it. And it works, for a lot of people that do it that way. The burn method is another simple method where some people take tree bark, if you have tree bark. Some people write it on paper. And you write your manifestation in a little phrase or that thing. So wealth or compassion or understanding or love or whatever, right? You could write out a little sentence or write out a word or anything that means to you. And then you have it on that paper. And then what some people could just roll it up and burn it right away. But you can dwell on it, read that paper, read what it means to you. If you want wealth, how would you feel, right? With any of these manifestations, you got to understand, you got to react. How would it feel to you if all of a sudden you are in that reality? You have that reality. So you have all the wealth you want. You have all the love you want. You have the new car, the new house, or whatever you're trying to manifest, the new job, right? New career. Now's the time. a lot of people need workers, so if you want to switch careers, now's the time. But anywho, I digress. But whatever you want, and just, you got to remember, how would you feel if you had your dream job or had your dream car, and just resonate with that and act like you have it and just let it fill you and fill your soul or your body and your mind, and just release all that energy, the positive energy, and then when you have that piece of paper written down, then you could burn it if you have a fireplace. Don't do it in your house, people. Don't be stupid. Disclaimer. But, if you have a little ashtray or light the little paper on fire, put it in the ashtray or in a bucket or outside in the fire pit, stuff like that, right? And then burn it, release it. And as it's burning, visualize it being put into the universe, into the world. And then now you've said it and it's going to happen. And the body because you thought about how you're going to feel when you have it, and when you have what you want, is going to react to and start creating that reality for you and bring it to you. Yeah, Mike, but I try to create my reality all the time, and I do these different manifesting ways, and I meditate, but it still doesn't happen. Well, there's a lot to it more than that. That's why I created all these short audios and podcasts and videos. Depends where you're watching them on. But there's a lot to it. It's not that simple, but yet it is. There's times when I created things, like I mentioned in one of my other episodes, where I just talk like I already had it, talked as if it's reality, and it just happened, right? If I want something, I create it in my reality, and I literally create it. And it's fun when you get it dead on, when you make it perfect, and you're just like, how did I do that? I've got to remember this recipe, remember how I manifested that. But the key thing is, we can't force it, and we can't make it happen, but we also have to be willing to just accept when it comes our way, when it happens, how we have to go with the flow, in the sense of, if you want that new car, you manifested it, you did one of these, right? You did the water, or you did the writing it down, and there's other ways that I'm going to be talking about here in a sec, but you did it that way, and you put it out in the universe, you have your dream car in your head, and then when the opportunity comes, where it seems like, whoa, this just came out of the blue, that's going to be your car. That's the direction that you have to go. You know, like if I'm trying to manifest amazing employees, and then when somebody comes into my life where I'm like, whoa, why did they come into my life? Out of the blue, out of nowhere. It's, it's the universe telling me this is what I've been wanting, right? And then I got to take the opportunity and run with it. But don't psych yourself up. Be like, oh, no, I'm not. The number one thing is, oh, I don't need it, or I don't deserve it, stuff like that. Self-doubt. You can't self-doubt yourself, because then it's just going to take everything you put, all that hard work into manifesting, and then the self-doubt comes in, boom, it's gone. You're literally equaling out to nothing. Like I mentioned before, it's kind of like pushing the gas and the brake on a sports car at the exact same time. You're going to go nowhere. How do you expect anything to happen if you're going to go nowhere? And trust me, it happens to me all the time, where I'm manifesting something and it's coming my way. And I'm like, oh, I don't really think I deserve that. Oh, there's other people that could deserve it more than me. You deserve everything you want. You deserve an amazing life. You deserve a new car. You deserve a new house, new apartment, new job, new bank account that has $1.4 million in it. We all deserve it. But we have to understand, and we have to program ourselves to say, yeah, I deserve it, and attract all the positive energy that comes with it. There's times where I'm like thinking, I've been programmed. I've been programmed when I'm younger that, oh, well, money, right, is the root of all evil. Oh. But you know how much good in the world people can do with money? Like, there's so much amazing things I want to do, right? I always say, if I was rich. Right there, I'll never be rich because I said that. If. No. When I'm successful, when the universe desires me to have everything that I'm putting out there and deems me worthy to have it, I want to change people's lives. I want to just give it away. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but when I go out and I feel the universe telling me, hey, this person needs it, hook them up. So one time I was getting my hair cut. I gave a $50 tip. Girl's like, what? Why? I'm like, why not? You deserve it. You're an amazing person. And then she's just telling me that, like, wow, she really needed it. And it's like coming to the first of the month and she's going to be short on rent or food and stuff like that, right? And just, to me, it's just $50. But $50 to some people is life-changing. Here's another short story. One time, I was at the casino, and I did pretty good. I made some good money, you know. And as I was leaving, I was thinking, like, everybody tips the people that give you the money, or you tip them pretty well when they give you $2,000. Usually people give them $20, $100, right? You tip the girl that brings you, or the person that brings you all the drinks or the food, the snacks while you're playing. But nobody really tips the custodians, the people who clean the bathrooms. And I've been in some places where somebody had an accident, literally crapped all over the floor. I don't know how that happened, but anyways. And these people are in there keeping it clean for you. And they're in there like every 20 minutes, half hour, just cleaning the whole place for you. They're important. Because if it wasn't for that, for them, that bathroom would be crappy. So I tipped $100. And this was just before the pandemic. This was in 2019. I tipped $100 randomly, and I tipped another $50 here. And I started tipping them. If I won good money, I would tip them very well. If I felt the universe like, hey, this person needs a leg up, I hook them up. I put it in their little tip jar. On the way out of the casino, by the washrooms, they usually have a gratuities and it says cleaners or something like that on it. But anyways, I digress. But a couple of years later, after the fact, and then I went back to the casino, somebody was asking me like, hey, by chance, were you the one that left a $100 tip that one time for the cleaner? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, I know it's you. You're the only one that tips like everybody here. And he was just like, it's going to let you know that the person that received that money was crying and was just so happy because she literally just started working here and she wasn't sure how she's going to pay rent and get food. So she's going to be short either way. And then you tipped $100 and it changed her life. And that just made me happy. Made me want to manifest more abundance just so I could give more abundance away. If I have the cheat code to making unlimited income, well, I just want to create that unlimited income and just give it away. Because I don't need unlimited. Nobody needs unlimited money. And just change people's lives. How amazing and how fun that is for me. It's exciting to see people just happy. I like seeing happy people. I want to make people happy. And that's my goal in life. Like we talked at the beginning of all these videos or these podcasts, near the beginning, I was talking about how I started my first company because I figured I need to make a company so I can have all this money, hire people, pay them amazingly, take care of people, and help people that way. But you know what? I think we could change people's lives together. I really do. Next time you're going out and just put the intention, right? Put that manifestation out there like, hey, I'm going to find somebody that needs $10 today, right? You could put it in the cup on the water, put it on the piece of paper or bark, or any other way that you could think of to make it into your reality. And just say, I'm putting that in the universe. This is my intention to do good today. And if you have $10 to give away, or whatever amount you desire, somebody will come your way that will need it. And when you feel the universe like, hey, this is it, just do it. You'll feel something amazing. I mean, it excites me to just give things away. Sometimes I'm too generous in my business where, I'm just a good guy and people are in my store and I'm just like hooking them up. And I'm like, you know what? Just because you're awesome, and I just start throwing in free stuff. And then before you know it, I make no profit. Not good for business. But you know what? It's good for the universe. It's good for me. It's good for life changers. I may have went off the rail a little bit, but let's create this community. Let's change people's lives. Hashtag life changers. And let's do some good. Thank you very much for listening. You are worth it. And we're all a work in progress. And it does take one day at a time. Let's change everybody's lives together. Thank you.